Nation, Sanbonan Bafetu, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, OQP. Now, on today's video, Bafetu, I would like us to talk about Inacio Miguel. We look at the Home of Legends Cup, and then also we discuss Hugo Broos's final squad. Obviously, it's going to be announced tomorrow, but make sure Uti you'll be here so that I can give it to you. And before I dive more into those details, please do make sure Uti you like the video or subscribe to the channel. If ever this is your first time seeing Football Trends with QP, you click on the bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you get notified. Right, so Bafetu, first things first, I would like us to look at Inacio Miguel. Obviously, we saw him getting suspended during that match, Mamelodi Sundowns, and the reason why was because of, Bafetu. But now, there's something that is currently interesting. It looks like he did not get a national team call-up. And this is something that has been happening in terms of Kaizer Chiefs players. Most Kaizer Chiefs players, when they join Kaizer Chiefs later on, call up. Yes, I'm happy with Orashin Dotli, and also I'm happy with Bradley Cross. Both of them, they were part of the preliminary squad, Hugo Broos. But I'm not too sure, Sasa, with the final squad, with what's going to happen. I'm just waiting to see Bafetu Njengani Makaya. But anyways, getting back to Inacio Miguel, he has, I think, about 6 caps, which means he has been called up to represent his country for about 6 times, and then this time around he did not get that call up. And looking at the situation, Bafetu, we've had players like Abu Zitakwinika, Tatiana Dutlokwe before now, because Manji, I think he is getting call-ups, but before he was not getting call-ups. We've seen the likes of Usbong Sinem Tetwanae is no longer getting a call-up. So it's something that I think is or improve over time if ever, the players Nabobaz Misela or Bafie where they want to be. But so far, I'm not too sure why he did not get a call-up in Inacio Miguel. I feel like he deserved to be on the national call-up, but maybe and then they thought, I think probably his performance has dropped, or maybe they're just trying to respect to Coach Nazruddin Nabi, and they understand Uti is currently trying to build, so maybe they opted to go with someone else. Inacio Miguel is part of the build-up for a Kaizer Chiefs. But anyways, you can let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And then moving on, Bafetu, we have something interesting. Do you remember that cup, the Home of Legends Cup that I've reported about to Uti? There's a Home of Legends Cup. You guys asked me, Uti, is it going to be, the Legends or the senior team playing? And then I told you guys, no, it's the senior team playing. And we had the teams like Mamelodi Sundowns, Kaizer Chiefs, Golden Arrows, and then also Chupa United, which currently, as I'm speaking with you, Chupa United have decided to withdraw from the competition. The reason why decided to withdraw is because they say they feel like they were not offered enough compensation like the other teams. They feel like patale imali LS. And to be fair with you, Bafetu, this competition, whichever the team that is going to win is going to get about, or going to walk away with 1 million rands, which I think is a lot. And for us personally, I think it's Mali. But unfortunately, we have our bitter rivals, which is Mamelodi Sundowns. It's highly possible Bangas Pakabula Futi again if ever we're going to meet with them, because it draw but I do know for sure Chupa United they have been replaced by a Cape Town City, which they did not feel like Imali. They are doing everything they can to get that 1 million rands, unlike other teams who feel like for the startup competition. I don't know what's going on, but for me, I feel like we definitely need this money. We need to use it in terms of signing new players. And also Kumbule, we've just heard about probably Kaizer Chiefs is going to be fined for that incident that happened last Saturday, I think Saturday or Sunday if I'm not mistaken. So it's something that I think obviously Mali is a dinga. And Kaizer Chiefs, they are very strict when it comes to money. About spending no maganjani, they make sure with whatever they do it with purpose, and it makes sense, because Kumbule Kaizer Mtangutuna once said it, whenever we're going out there and trying to sign players, everything must make business sense. In Kubula, I shot this thing because of that situation, and also they wanted also Napolis which I think we could have gotten also Napolis if ever the chairman of Ipolokwane City was not reluctant or reluctant to sell us the player. But anyways, moving on, bafethu kusasa kuzayo 12 afternoon, we're going to hear Coach Hugo Broos's final selection for Imesh Ezobidlala. I think it's on the 9th or the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, namhla yi6, but I think Imesh akhona nge 8 or 9, if I'm not mistaken. But also check abafethu, and then I will give you everything in full details in terms of the match, ukuthi kudlalwa nani kanjani, what time. So for me, I feel like there are players who could have or should have made it to that squad. Currently we saw the Zubredli Cross, which currently is playing for us, and then also we have Russian Dotli. He's been consistent on that list, but I'm not too sure if he's going to make it to the final squad after the performance Asibonile against Mamelodi Sundowns. We will see what's going to happen, but I wish he does not get crossed off with also Bradley Cross, because I think they are some of the best defenders currently Nabonje in SA. Obviously they're still trying to build, they're still trying to get where they want to be, but so far I think they are looking good. Even though Bradley Cross did cost us something in terms of that match against Mamelodi Sundowns, but I can blame me. We all knew coach was supposed to play a different player in terms of that left back when we were playing against Mamelodi Sundowns, but I think he did not believe Oguti or Happy Mashiane could be of an impact on that game. But anyways, we will see. And then Kumbule bafethu ngike nganibuza ngendaba zaka Mduduzi shabalala ukuthi, do you think Mfana is eligible to join the squad? Is he eligible to be called up now? Uyadinga naye na ukuthola ama caps, because so far looking at his performance bafethu, I think I'm very impressed. And yeah, I would love, for me personally, I would love to see Umfana getting those call-ups and representing a national squad, but it will depend on the coach. And also Kumbule, we are still trying to build. It won't be a bit good for us because Umfana magahamba when we play matches because sometimes they do get some call-ups when it's about that FIFA break, but to tell you matches probably friendly games or there's a league match. So if he goes out there and then he comes back injured, that is something which obviously we even talked about in terms of Gaston Sirino. I've asked you guys, did you guys think he should or he could join the national squad if ever he was being called up by Coach Hugo Broos? And you guys said I mfethu so banenkinga my injuries, which it's true. And Umjita, obviously he's running out of time, so we need him more than ever. But anyways, I think for him to do the shabalala, it could be a great experience. And also, yeah, he's going to learn a lot in terms of national team call-ups. But you can let me know what you think bafethu down in the comment section below. And ngizonibona kusasa with the final list, the final squad